Well, congratulations, you've completed the course. Let's take a moment to summarize and give you some extra resources to take with you. First, you saw that microservices are an architectural style, building a single application from multiple independently running services which intercommunicate with each other over open protocols. You also saw the basics of Spring Boot, how we can use it to rapidly start building apps with most of the features that we need. We also learned a little bit about Spring Data and Spring Data REST, which are often used in microservices. We learned about Spring Cloud, that it is an umbrella project within the Spring IO family of projects, and that it contains subprojects which specifically address areas of concern when building microservices in a cloud environment. Spring Cloud Config was used for centralized version configuration, and Spring Cloud Bus was used to dynamically send changes to clients and dynamically refresh. Eureka was used for service discovery, and we saw that a great way to cut down on the amount of configuration was to have services register themselves with Eureka and learn about the other services dynamically. Then we learned about three key client-side technologies: Ribbon for load balancing, Feign for declarative REST client, and Hystrix for circuit breakers. Now, we've covered a lot in this course, but my main goal was to get you started so that you can continue to learn on your own. Now, to help you with that, there are three big resources that you should use, the ones that are listed here. The reference documents for Spring Boot, Spring Cloud, and the Spring Framework itself. You can open these in your browser and save shortcuts to them if you have not done so already. You can Google these. They'll come up in your search results. They'll come up to the top of your search results if you search for each one. Another important resource for us is the Netflix open source software site. As we saw, for many of these technologies, Spring Cloud simply provides easy-to-use dependencies and annotations to make these technologies easy to consume. But we are really using the Netflix libraries. When it comes time to fine-tune the behavior of these libraries, you'll find that Spring Cloud's reference documentation will simply refer you to the properties available in the underlying libraries. So you'll have to navigate to the library in question to find the information you need. Now, if you are stuck on anything in Spring Boot or Spring Cloud or the Spring Framework in general, take a look out on Stack Overflow, see if the question has already been answered, and post a question if it hasn't. A while back, about a year ago, the Spring website has its own forums, and one of the things that the Spring team noticed is that people would routinely post questions on the forum and then repeat the post. They'd actually paste the post on Stack Overflow. So, since the industry seemed to prefer the use of Stack Overflow, the Spring team decided to just go with the flow rather than maintain a separate forum. The Spring forum history was moved over, and now Stack Overflow is used as the place to go for help. Also, a great resource for Spring in general are the Getting Started guides out on the Spring IO site. If you take a look at this site, you can see that there are a number of guides for a number of different tasks, for doing all kinds of things related to Spring, not just Cloud, but all different types of areas of Spring. So this is a tremendously useful resource for you to use. All of these guides are designed to get you up and running in a specific area in 15 to 30 minutes. The idea is that you can run through these on a lunch break. The Spring blog is another useful area. You can subscribe to this blog via RSS, but there are a number of different articles that are posted out here routinely. One of my favorites is the This Week in Spring, which is published by Josh Long every week. And he gives you a really good summary of lots of different things that are going on. Now, your feedback to me is greatly appreciated. I intend to keep modifying this course to make it better, and I need real feedback from real students to make this happen. Also, if you are really happy with this course, part of your thanks should really go to the many students that have taken this course before you and have submitted suggestions and improvement ideas that I've been able to incorporate. So the feedback is really important to make this course happen. When you leave your feedback, one thing that is very helpful to me is to tell me which parts were the most helpful to you, and also tell me one or two things that could be improved, or think of the things that were the least helpful to you. The ratings you leave for this course will be public, so it certainly helps me if you rate this course highly. If you are deeply dissatisfied with this course, I'd prefer it if you ask for a refund rather than leave a highly critical review. I'm not really doing this to make money. I'm mainly interested in helping people succeed. So if I haven't helped you, please let me know how to improve, and I'll support you in seeking a refund. So thank you very much for taking this course, and good luck to you in all of your future endeavors.